Hey, it's Greg Harrelson here again with my business partner, great friend, great real estate agent, Brendan Payne, just coming at you with some additional real estate tips in hopes that, we can do our little part to help the real estate industry, whether you're in our office or not in our office, elevate, level up the real estate industry during these turbulent times. So thanks again, Brendan, for being here. I always enjoy doing this with you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Me too.
Yeah. Today, what's on my mind is like what should an agent be doing, but more important, like there's a new routine needed.
hmm
So agents had a routine, even if the routine wasn't that efficient. Everybody has a routine, whether it's good habits or bad habits. It exists, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But whatever the routine is or was before, the routine's probably shifted now, and the market, the industry, the consumer demands different things. And so I just wanted to talk about like kind of what should an agent be doing, especially thinking that they're at home right now, and a lot of
hmm
agents are wondering, gosh, how long is this going to last? Is anybody going to buy or sell? So you're a great agent. You take listings every week.
hmm
Um, what are some of the things that you're doing in order to take listings and keep your business going?
yeah. So I think the first one thing to acknowledge is that you mentioned the routines changed, and I think for every one of us, the routine or the what's happening on the outside is probably changed multiple times in the last 30 days.
Yeah.
Because I can remember 30 days ago, there was a lot of people. There was a lot more people saying, we don't really need to adjust anything. And then it kind of went to we need to adjust something. And then some people now have adjusted everything. So there's been multiple shifts through there. And I think
hmm
we run the risk of shifting, but not keeping the business as part of that shift. Doesn't mean it's not going to be effective. Doesn't mean you have to change kind of where you do things and maybe how you do things.
That's
But
right.
you have to have part of that shift has to involve your business. I think the first thing that I did very early on was just in my mind made a conscious decision that there was going to be a time where I would be on the other side of this. And I
Hmm.
had to do things today knowing that they're going to impact whatever is on the other side at some point in the future without knowing when that was. And that's tough. Like
Yeah.
that's, I think, where a lot of people are struggling right now because in this industry, we can, if you are productive and you have a routine in your business, you see where the things you do today, they may have an impact in the next week. You may follow up like crazy and go list a property next week. And now you're facing somebody who wants to sell. You had great conversations, but they just aren't going to do it.
Yeah.
And so that mentally is really, really challenging. And so I think the first
Yeah.
part is understand that the stuff that you do in your business, you got to make that decision that you're going to keep doing it. You're going to stay in business and it's for some point in the future and be okay that we just don't know when that is right now, but it doesn't change the importance of it.
Yeah, got it. So, man, while you were talking, I don't know what it is about, once you started, I started coming up with all these thoughts and
hmm
I wrote down. So let me just share what I wrote down. And this is, again, what does the routine look like? What should an agent be doing now that things have changed? Number one, you've got to lead generate.
hmm
Lead generation doesn't stop. Now, how you lead generate and the conversations you have, that may change, but the process of waking up and going out and looking for business still exists. That's one thing.
hmm
Number two, you've got to maintain good follow-up habits. Nothing's changed in that area. Like if you've had conversations with people in the past, buyers or sellers, you need to continue having conversations with them. Don't withdraw. You've got to continue following up. Then the next thing is you've got to, switch into gears a little bit when it comes to not as much tactical, but you've got to collaborate. Like there's a reason why we're putting out all these videos, and one of the
hmm
reasons is we're really believers in collaboration. All we're doing is demonstrating to the outside world now, meaning people that are not in our companies, We're just demonstrating what we've been doing for years within our companies.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of the reasons why the agents on average are much more successful and do much more transactions than the average company, is because we're collaborating.
Yeah.
So agents need to collaborate. There's a lot of benefits in collaborating. Not only are you sharing ideas, you're gaining ideas, and then through the process of sharing, giving, and taking ideas, you're gaining confidence, and that's allowing you to generate positive energy so you can continue to work your day.
Mm-hmm.
Other thing here is something that I started doing recently that I'd done a long time ago, but for some reason I just started again, is agents should be actually maybe chanting some affirmations with a partner. 5 o'clock this morning, I was, talking to one of our agents, and him and I are calling each other at 5 in the morning, and we're just sharing our affirmations together. That's a good thing. It's bringing positive energy, getting my mindset, started. Accountability. Abe's got the accountability going with us on working out in the Real Estate Sales Solutions Facebook page. It's like, hey, we need those things. That's something that has changed.
Mm-hmm.
We maybe took for granted before. Now we're needing those things because we're working more out of our houses, and we know that our routine is kind of challenged. Distractions are there. And the last one I put is surrounding yourself with other positive agents. That's one of the gifts of our offices, I think, is that we do so much coaching and collaborating and mindstorming and masterminding together that the agents are just very positive. Everyone seems to be solution oriented. I mean, I'm getting texts, I'm sure you are, hey, did you try this? I just did this and it worked. Do this. The sharing of information is important. And I think it's become evident today that agents need to be around great leadership, and they need to be in a collaborative environment in order to survive, this disruption that we're having. So those are the things that just kind of came to my mind. And I literally was writing the whole time you were talking. I don't know how you triggered it, but thank you.
Yeah.
Any thoughts you'd add to that?
Yeah. The one thing that as you were going through that, it seems like there hasn't been a day in the last 3 weeks that's gone by where the word virtual or virtually hasn't come up, right? That's the new buzzword. That's what everybody's talking about. And it's important because that's what we're doing right now, and it's going to change what we do in the future. So we know all that, but virtual in the real estate agent's life can be pretty lonely. And so I think one of the things right now that and it came with the collaboration and knowing the environment that we want to create and that we have created, man, that is such a danger right now for people to unplug in this business. So if they aren't in that environment where they've got the collaboration, where they've got other people bouncing things off them, it's easy. Just think about when you go on vacation. You go on vacation for 5-7 days and you come back and your skills have changed a little bit. You got to get back in the conversations. You also have been out of the environment, so you've got to be back in the game of real estate, so to speak. And one of my things that I fear is happening right now is so many agents, because they maybe didn't exist in that environment in the beginning, now they're even further removed. And so if you're talking about what do you need to do, you have to get plugged in somewhere to stay in the conversation of real estate, stay in the mindset of it's going to be, there's going to be a time when we're looking back on this and we're through it, because if not, then it's almost impossible to get up and do what you need to do every day.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I hope that, the agents that are listening to this will rewind this or kind of go backwards and listen to this again and just write down the list. We probably gave you 7 or 8 different things that we believe wholeheartedly that you need to be doing right now in your real estate business to continue to generate your own energy, positive mindset, positive thinking. And look, I'm not just saying, oh, think positive and everything's going to be okay. No. That's not what Greg Harrelson says. It's think positive, and then you'll have the energy to go out there and fight the fight and do the things that I'm mentioning. So it starts early. Get a little bit of energy going, maybe some positive affirmations, and then start your day. Be on that routine. Check these things off your list and watch your business continue to move forward. Now, are we all going to maybe lose a few deals? Probably so. I mean, I'm a realist. But we don't have to go out of business. And I just want to say this for those that are listening. If anybody's feeling like, you know what, I don't know if I'm going to make it in this real estate industry, please give me a call. please give me a call or give Brendan a call. Here's what we'll do. I will actually get on a Zoom call with you, and I'll listen to the challenges that you're having, and I'll see if I can coach you, give you some advice, and help you get through these turbulent times. And it's okay if you work with another company.
Sure.
My goal and commitment is to make sure that agents get to the other side of this.
Yep.
So I hope I didn't just commit you to something, Brendan, but
no,
I probably
100%.
did.
I'm in. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. And look out for the next one, because we're going to be sharing more information on how to get through these turbulent times. Thanks, Brendan.